phone. And you knew something was wrong, 'cause I was with them chickens, and I didn't have no business with them. It wasn't none of them foul shit. You were the one who were holding me down when I needed it. You can count on me, no matter what you need, 'cause you were good to me when we were together. You can count on me,
Count on me,
no matter what you need,
no matter what, baby.
you were good to me when
That's
we
right,
were
that's right.
together.
Yo, yes you are, special to me, baby, by far. Don't believe me, then ask them.
I walk into a room, don't even speak to you. When you say hi, I walk right by, I don't acknowledge you. That's being on my level. Get on my level. Get on my level. Get out my way. And if you're wearing something bogus, I'm gonna let you know. And if your feelings might get hurt, then turn around and go. 'Cause I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You a loser. I wasn't always this way. I used to be a nice guy that everybody wanted to be around. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk.
5 MCs in a Tonka truck, 3 in the back, 2 in the front. Blazing kush, raising up blunts. Fuck the club, it's a party in the parking lot. Turn the music up, y'all, now we having a ball. Tell the DJ pick the beat up if it happens to fall. Put my meat up in the pita when she back in my balls. Gotta look up on my face like I'm crapping my draw. This shit, I love it. So much attention like I'm
Baby, love you, I the only one me need. You are the one me see, nothing on me dreams. I'm to the future, all me can't see is us together and I'm for all eternity.
I don't need money or houses or cars or things. All I need, I don't care what you think of me. All I need is, oh, I would give up everything and anything I have in exchange for love. That's all I need is.
I'ma need me, baby, love me, I do. Me not need nothing else and nothing more. Baby, love you, are the only one thing. Come bring the up by Jimmy Lee, sing.
Houses or cars and things. All I need, I don't care what you think of me. All I need, oh, I would give up everything and anything I have in exchange for love. That's all I need.
Jimmy Lee and G, the connection.
Make sure you check out the UnDateable Me Podcast, our weekly show that deals with the struggles of relationships and dating, but we're not just talking about the problems. We're on a journey to find solutions. New episodes air every Friday and available on all podcast platforms.
I kind of like myself.
Hey, Holly. Holly, you're on mute, I think.
Look, starting the problems already.
Right. Hey, y'all. Ain't Holly purdy?
Thank
She
you.
stayed purdy, y'all. I look like a scrub. Holly, I'm fresh out the shower, though, like somebody coming over, but ain't nobody coming over, though.
Ray not coming over.
Did y'all see my stupid ass video that I did earlier about the Walmart dating app? Lord have mercy. So I see that people are showing up in the chat, so I know that people are here. Don't forget, and somebody make sure you let me know you can hear me by saying sock snob in the comments. Give me sock snob in the comments. But let me know if you can hear me by saying sock snob in the comments. But no, I did a stupid video about the Walmart dating app. So yeah, then there's that. I know somebody can hear me because I see somebody said they saw it. Very good. Oh, Talisa. Hello, everybody. We are beginning.
Yeah.
Giving folks a few moments to come in. I see we have somebody wrote socks on. Okay, I see how you do me. So we have about 15 people in. Make sure you like this video. It helps me out so much if you would. So please, we fighting against the algorithm over here, y'all. Back in the day, not me, because I'm a lady, but back in the day we used to fight people. Now we fighting against algorithms. So make sure you like this video. You can exit out of live chat, click like, and then click live chat again, and you right back in there like you never left. All right. Mm-hmm. So, Holly, what's going on with you? Oh, you so pretty. I'm just amazed by your glow.
Yes, because I didn't look like this about an hour ago. It's
okay. All right. I have a question for the chat. For those of you who actually watched the podcast on YouTube, did y'all see Holly take her wig off at the end of the last episode? That's like the bonus. Did anybody see Holly take her wig off? And you will notice how surprised I was. I was turned around the other way, flipping everything off, flipping switches, and I turned back around and that wig was in her lap. So
because I was like, Jimmy, is this the last one? You was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that band was hurting. I was like, take this shit off.
Yes. So what episode was that?
I think that was oh darn. You know what it is? We filmed so many of them.
Right. So
I can't
but you guys check. I think it was the very last one that we uploaded. So make sure you guys go and check out like episode 9, I think it is then. So Holly's whole wig comes off. So, and it was at the very end. So I know, some folks have logged off by then or whatever. So
they should be staying and watching till the credits roll.
Because first of all, some stuff happens at the end of these videos. I have more people call me about stuff at the end of the videos than anything else. So let's see. I see quite a few folks have said that they are in the chat and they can hear me. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Jorel, who is my nephew, tuning in. Shamiqua, I think it is. Ravina. Hey, Kwana. Ravina, let's see. Nina is in the building. My sister Jonita Lattimore is in the building. Talisa, hello. Tiasha, hello. Who else? The Adventure, hello to you. Makisha, hello to you. Naomi, hello to you. Thank you all. Now, listen, let me tell you something. I know y'all not here to see me. And I know y'all not here to see Holly. Y'all came for the $100 Amazon gift card, didn't you? You can tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm okay with it. It don't bother me. So go ahead, put Amazon in the comments if that's all you came here for. I know my people. I know how y'all do. Y'all ain't fooling nobody.
Who we got? You just said did.
I'm not mad at you though. Look, get your money. I will say this. So we are not just so we are going to do the raffle for the $100. Now, just to remind you all of what the rules were, because I know my people, you were supposed to subscribe to this channel, which you can't chat if you have not subscribed. So that part you've taken care of at least. You were also supposed to like and comment on one of our podcast episodes on YouTube. So Shamika said, here we go. Let me throw your comment up there. She said she was just playing. She came to see us, probably came to see Holly, but that's all right.
We a team.
Okay, dream team. What did Jay-Z and Kills? Oh no, I can't quote nothing. Okay, that's okay. All right. And by the way, if anybody is drinking, because I know Holly is, go ahead and have a sip, because we're gonna do half of a little show here too. So this isn't just about the raffle. We want to also talk about a couple things. So I want to circle back around to 2 episodes that we've done. One of them, if you got here early and you saw the trailer coming in, it was a clip about Holly being in the trunk. I should probably be calling you DaBeamer. It's just, I done called you Holly for 400 years. It's hard to,
Call me if DaBeamer if you're nasty.
Oh, not if you're nasty. Jesus, Jordan. All right, so one is about Holly being in the trunk. We're going to take that a step further, y'all. The other thing that I want to talk about is, if you saw the Poly Love episode 7, if I'm not mistaken, where we had Saint as a guest, and Saint talked about her personal experience in a poly relationship that is 7 people deep. Okay, so those were the 2 biggest questions I've gotten about. So we'll do that, and then we'll circle back around. If you have comments as we talk about those 2 things, then I'm going to read through some of those once we get through them. So I'm going to say this. Hey, Sharonda. So I am going to say this. That episode, the Poly Love episode, was actually a good episode, right? Mm-hmm. And like I said, my friend Saint walks us through her 7-person poly relationship. And what most people came out of it saying, and this was my whole goal, was that it opened their eyes to a different view of poly. Everybody thought it was like Sister Wives on TV, right? And this was completely different. There's more equity in this, so on. But one question, people were like, oh my God, it's so hard to keep up with the 7 people. So guess what I did, y'all?
You did the chart?
I made a chart. I broke these people down for you so that you can see how they're all connected. But another thing I did, just to make sure that we have, that episode was like an hour and 15 minutes. And I broke it down to 2 minutes. Well, not the whole video, because you really do. If you haven't seen that episode, you really do need to see that episode. But I broke it down to 2 minutes where she just intertwines how all the people are connected. I left out some of Holly's reactions because Holly, y'all, one thing y'all kept saying was Holly asked every question y'all wanted to know, right?
Indeed.
So we left out all of Holly's reactions, where we had to pick her jaw up off of the floor at least 10 times on that episode. So there's that. So I'm going to show that as a quick video for you guys. And once again, I noticed there's about 25 people in the room. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. It helps me out so much. Don't cost you shit, but it helps me out a ton. So I appreciate it. And I cuss a lot. I'm going to try and behave this whole episode. I cuss a lot. Holly cuss a lot. So we're going to try and be Christians in here tonight a little bit. We're going to try and be Christians in here tonight. But let me tell y'all something before I show this quick clip of Saint talking about the connection between the 7 people. For my holy rollers.
The Bible thumpers.
The Bible thumpers who I grew up in the church house. And one thing I'm going to tell you that might surprise you about the Bible. And I was ordained as a minister at one time in my life, by the way, in case some of y'all that don't know. One year, my church, we read the entire Bible cover to cover. And it took a whole year for us to do it. But anyway, so I am one of the few folks that can say they've actually read the book. You know, a lot of folks are quoting scriptures, ain't read jack. But I want to help you all out. Okay, she got the Tito's. Sharonda, you see the Tito's? So I want to help you all out and make you feel better about the cussing y'all do all throughout the week. And then go to church and be like, hallelujah, right? Let me tell you something. The Bible don't say nothing about cussing. I'm going to say that again. The Bible does not say a single word about cussing. It talks about cursing people. You know, that's that all my life I had to fight everything you done to me, already done to you from The Color Purple. That's a curse. It don't say nothing about cussing. So y'all go ahead and say what the you gonna say in these streets. And by the way, I just censored myself. You see how I censored myself? All right. So, but again, I want to play for you all real quick, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it and show you my chart. But we're gonna talk about Saints, 7 people deep relationship. And let her explain how all the folks are connected. Got it? Good. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's get it up here.
Amazon gift card. Let them know, Jimmy.
You said what?
They gonna work for this Amazon gift card.
Right. You're gonna watch this video clip like Holly said.
Video and share it with your friends.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna mute myself so you don't hear me in the background, but here's the video, y'all. So how long have you and hubby number 1 been married?
Okay, hubby number 1 and I have been together and married now for 24 years. It was July 1st. It would be 24 years.
How did we go from a traditional marriage and move into a poly relationship?
I got sick, and in my sickness, there were certain things that I was not able to do for my husband, intimate-wise and being physical with him. And I wanted him to be able to still have those experiences, even if I couldn't give him those. With my first husband's second wife, we did date for a little bit, but we found that we were better friends than we were lovers.
I'm assuming then that you're just not heterosexual, that perhaps there's either bi or pan or something to that as well.
I'm bi. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hubby number 1's second wife has a husband.
You can't suck dick for me. I can't eat no coochie for you.
Oh, Lord.
But I mean, okay.
No, I feel you. I feel what Holly's saying, though. I feel it. But no, they are not. They don't. They're just like me and Metas. They're just friends.
So
they don't interact and they've never done anything like that. They're both very straight.
So we're 4 people in, but that's not where this group ends.
Oh, no. Now we have my second husband.
So how does the group then expand further?
Because
get my hand ready for Holly's
2,
mouth.
His hubby number 2 has a girlfriend and a boyfriend.
Oh my God!
I knew it.
Oh God!
Coming. I knew it was coming. I know this girl.
My charts around this bitch is crazy.
Like
yes, because I mean, because a lot of people need.
So that was Saint in her. I just chopped it up. Like I said, it was a quick 2 minutes chopping up how the relationship extends from starting with her and her husband. So I'm going to break it down for y'all. And by the way, let me know in chats if y'all saw that episode, because like I said, I got so many questions about that particular episode, right? So I'm going to break it down for us so that you all can see how all of the different folks are connected. And then I'll re-explain some of the things that she talked about. And in fact, let me know if you all see this okay. But this is Saint's polycule. So just to re-educate everybody on it, a polycule is what they call their group. It could be 3 people, it could be 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, and in this case, 7 people. I guess it could be more. I've never watched that show, Sister Wives, but or any of the, I think there are other shows out there as well. So I've never seen it, but you know, it is a thing, right? And these groups can get complicated. But what we're kind of used to seeing is a guy with 5 wives and stuff like that, right? This is a lot more complicated and a lot more akin to what a lot of the polycules out there in the country look like. So let's take a look at this chart here. Now, you will notice that I have Saint in the middle. That is not a picture of Saint for any of those who are wondering. So, you know, it kind of looks like her. That's why I threw it up there. But nonetheless, Saint is in the middle. So Saint was our guest on the show. And Saint is sort of the center of all of this because she kicked it all off. Saint had a medical issue. And with that medical issue, she was unable to perform sexually for her husband during that time. And she's been married for 24 years to hubby number 1. So you will notice in the chart there, on the left side of your screen is hubby number 1. And what she did was she gave him she was trying to give him a hall pass to just go ahead and, you know, bang something, you know, to be crude. She was trying to bang something. Okay. But he said, I'm not like that. I'm not just loosey-goosey out here in the streets with my peen. So, you know, this ain't community peen. I'm a relationship person. That's why I got married. So she said, which by the way, this was not a strange idea for her. It was something she had thought about before. So they decided, well, how about we go and search out in this poly community? She started doing research and all of that. Okay. And she started learning that it was more than what she had been, you know, hearing about, you know, again, the one guy with the several wives and that type of thing. So she saw that it could be more complex than that. So that is then where hubby number 1's second wife came in. So they meet this lady and he begins a relationship with her. And in fact, in the beginning stages of this, and by the way, she is the light blue circle underneath hubby number 1. Now, I drew solid lines for those of you who like, oh, they all out here banging each other, whatever. I drew solid lines to the people who are banging each other. How about that? Okay. So that way it's very clear that it is hubby number 1 and his second wife who are banging, not everybody. However, I will say as a disclaimer that initially Saint was, and they tried to make it work as the 3 of them, but they found that they were much better friends, and they just decided to stay in that zone instead. So Saint allows for hubby number 1 to get a second wife. So they are a couple. Saint and the three of them tried it at first, but they became friends, what they call a meta. So that's sort of like a non-sexual non-sexual relationship between the two. So they're just friends, an other significant other, as she explained. Well, guess what? The reason the group expands a little bit further, and it doesn't stop there, is because his second wife is also married and is also in the poly community, right? So this wasn't new to them. They were already in the poly community. So now there's this fourth person involved, her husband. Her husband, if you remember from the show, is the one we were saying was the truck driver. So it's Saint and hubby number one. Hubby number one now has his second wife, who is the meta to Saint, and that second wife has a husband. Okay, so the second wife has a husband as well. Now, that said, second wife and her truck driver husband also have a child. So they have a 14-year-old who has been raised in this environment as well. Now, a lot of people, oh, y'all exposing this child to this or whatever. Listen, different folks live life different ways, and they don't owe us no money when they do, right? So that said, let these people be great. And we are kind of stuck in time and space where we were raised a certain way, so we have those ideologies. These young folks out here are more open to things that we were not open to. So again, I have the 14-year-old listed there underneath his mother and father. Now, all of these folks live in the same house together, and he calls his biological parents mom and dad. He calls everybody else by their first name. Okay, so just wanted to make sure we're all caught up right now with the arrangement so far. So we have, again, Saint and hubby number one. They've been married for 24 years. Hubby number one now has a second wife. The second wife is married, so he's in there, and they have a child together. The common question was, are the two husbands doing anything? No, they are not. They are both heterosexual males. They are really good friends, obviously, if they all live in the same house and all of that. Okay. So along the way, and I see some of your comments in there. We're going to get to them in a minute. So along the way, Holly Lord, I said Holly. Holly is not for the polycule. Saint ends up getting a second husband. So here is where you see that it's not that one-sided view that we've sort of seen play out on some of these television programs about this, right? So Saint gets a second husband, and eventually hubby number two moves in with Saint. Why does he move in with Saint? Lord, y'all gonna have to watch the episode for that part, because that kind of took Holly out, the reason why hubby number two ended up moving in. But nonetheless, Saint now has two hubbies. So hubby number one and hubby number two. Okay. Now, that being said, again, the solid lines on your screen, the solid lines are who are actually having actual relations. So hubby number one and hubby number two ain't getting together. Hubby number two ain't banging hubby number one's first wife or anything like that. All of these folks are sort of separated. So again, those solid lines, all the little dashed blue lines are just, connections to everybody. But The solid lines are, the who's zooming who, if you will. Okay. Now, from there, hubby number 2, and this is where we really had to get Holly's mouth off of the floor. Hubby number 2 has a girlfriend and a boyfriend. So hubby number 2 is bi. And if you hadn't caught on, Saint is also bi as well. She mentioned that because I told you that she started off trying to be in a relationship with hubby's second wife, a sexual relationship with hubby's second wife, but that did not work out. They just are a family in other ways, very, very close. Okay. But again, now we have hubby number 2 who is bi, and he has both a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Now, hopefully everybody got that. So I'm gonna, put the chart up full screen here. So everybody should now have a good sense of who is who and who's doing what. Okay. So Saint is sort of the center of it all. And then it all spans out from her. She has 2 husbands. Each of those husbands are involved with at least one woman. And then hubby number 2 is involved with a boyfriend as well. And again, off in the corner down there to your left, on the left side of your screen, you'll see there's a 14-year-old kid who is a part of this as well.
Is Saint in the lab tonight?
You know what? Let me take a look. At least she has not commented. I did send her an invite. She may be busy.
We got some people with some good questions. Shamika got a good question. Marnisha, BJ Daly.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, then how about this? I am going to go through some of these questions, and Holly and I can then maybe get some of them answered for us. How about that? Is that a deal? Can we do that?
I don't think we got the answer, Sway.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll see what happens. So, all right. So let me go through. I'm going to find some of the questions. Let me see where I left off with the questions and comments as well. So let's see, related to this. All right, here we go. I see one question that says, why she got a second husband if she felt she couldn't do enough for the first one. Okay, I can answer actually. So by the way, her medical situation was temporary. So that was not a permanent situation. So she can do for both of them, I guess now. So I hope that probably answers your question. The second husband was just, as she stated to us in the episode, this is her love style, not a lifestyle, but this is her love style. This is the way she loves, with multiple people involved. You got this person who can fix a car. You got this person over here that she can watch, Real Housewives of Atlanta with. She got this one over here that she can watch Star Trek with, whatever. So everybody brings in something different. You got one person in the house who's real good at paying bills or whatever. Got this one that's real good with cooking. So while y'all over here judging this shit, let me tell you something. I'm sitting here looking like, oh, I need some help around here. So no.
But is that any different from when like girls have multiple, like niggas like, oh, this one gonna give me some money for some food. This one gonna give me money for my nails. This one lay pipe good, but he ain't got no job, so I call him. I want it,
Tell the truth and shame the devil, Holly. Tell the truth and
that
shame
ain't my life no more.
Right. So here's the funny thing. Some of y'all been in some poly situations, just wasn't calling it that. Okay. But at least my charts, as Holly said, are clean because they all practice safe sex. They all get tested frequently and all of that. All right. Okay. So, Shamika, hopefully that answered your question about that. Let me see What else we have? All right. Makisha said, if a polycule ain't community peen, then what the hell is? So I look at community peen as the dude that's bouncing around from here to there, here to there, here to there. This is actually, once you let me throw that chart back up there for you, girl. When you really look at it, it's like hubby number one is two people he's having sex with.
So
right?
it's like a personal community pen.
Right. That's a real small community. Okay. So, and then second wife's husband is actually only having sex with her. So that's no community peen at all. And then with hubby number two on the right side of your screen, now he is probably the most active of all because he's been having relations with three people, and his boyfriend is having relations with two people, which is hubby number two and then their girlfriend. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense, and that sort of answered that about the community peen part. Hopefully, let me know. And if so, I'll see your comment down there. And then Makisha also said, as it relates to this, different strokes for different folks. Let me tell you something. One of the mottos that I live by, I'm going to give you two old people sayings. I'm talking about this some stuff I almost said shit, but anyway, there's some stuff your grandma and them used to say. First of all, I'm gonna mind the business that pays me. Let me say it again. I'm gonna mind the business that pays me. Somebody else's situation over there don't make my mortgage go up or down. The other old people saying, and let me know if y'all done heard either one of these two sayings. Hey, Beanie, if what you eat don't make me. Okay, what you eat don't make me take a dookie. So I can, if monogamy is my style of loving, I'm in it. I'm good. I ain't got to worry about what they doing across the street.
Right.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. And also, what they're doing across the street don't make my light bill go up. So I mind the business that pays me, and I realize that what I eat don't make nobody else boo-boo, and what they eat don't make me boo-boo. Take a dookie. Okay.
I never ever think that we gonna roll like that, baby. He gonna be across the street with the next MF.
Then there's that. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Beanie said, if Saint can't do, okay, it's pretty much the same question, I think. So if Saint can't do shit sexually, what the F she go get a second husband for? So again, at that point, and that probably came along while we were describing it. So at that point, she was in fact able to at that point. Okay. All right, let's see. Maybe there's some clarification from Makisha. I meant a polycule peen. Yeah, that's true. That's community peen by definition, somewhat. So like I said, I think it's limited. I think of community peen is what, first of all, a lot of us have dealt with in these streets. Okay, I'm talking about these folks that's been zooming everybody up and down the street and all throughout the neighborhood. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. Where in the hell? Okay, let's see. Where in the hell do you find these unique dynamics? Do they have a specific website? I want to make sure I don't click on it.
Who said that?
That's Beanie.
And my Portuguese.
Beanie, who else? Beanie. So so Holly knows Beanie because we all went to New Orleans together. Plus, Beanie, even though Beanie, I've been cussed out about this already. When we did the short film, the film series, The Letter, Beanie was actually in it, but her scenes got cut out. So, but Holly, I think you did her makeup when we were filming. But anyway. So, So we talked about in the episode, there are a lot of community groups relative to the poly community, a lot of Facebook groups, everything else. So, and I introduced it because, we're on this journey to find love and find solutions to relationship struggles. I'm not saying that I'm getting ready to rush out into a poly relationship. I have a big personality. I might be a bit much for folks to handle. No, I'm just kidding. So that's actually untrue. If you can't be in a relationship with me, something may be wrong with you. I am so mild in a relationship, like, hey, whatever. I ain't finna argue, whatever. But anyway, back on topic. So, it may not be the thing you're looking for, but I also wanted to make sure that we're putting all the cards on the table as we sort of go through solutions. And that's all this is. And also educating folks about a different way of life.
Not limited.
Okay. Shamika said we need Saint. Yes. So I wish she had been able to join us. But she wasn't there. Hey, Joy. All right. What else do we have here? Shamika. She said a sneaky link without sneaking. Okay. So that is one way to look at it, but it is sort of a permanent hall pass, if you will. So wouldn't you say, Holly?
I wonder what their aspect is, what their outlook on it, like everybody else, like how they story. We need to get them on.
Right. Yeah. I know a bit more of Saint's story from, things that were not on the episode. And I do know that they have a really good family dynamic. I know that most of their individual families are well aware and embrace them. They go to Thanksgiving as a whole group, to different folks' houses, and they go out to movies and dinners together, all of that stuff. They do all of the, stuff that any, regular monogamous couple would do. Okay. Who is this? Kiera. Hello, Kiera.
Hey,
Kiera said, I can't keep up. So I'm sure that was Kiera. I want you to circle back around though and let me know if you can keep up now. Does it make sense now that I've sort of gone through and we've shown this chart, right? So there's our little chart. I'm gonna put it up there one more time for us. Okay. So that's how everybody is connected. So hopefully then that makes a little bit more sense to you. If not, let me know and I can re-explain it to you. Got it? So there's our chart. Starts with Saints. She has 2 husbands. Each of those husbands have other folks they're involved with, but they all coexist together. All right. So they all coexist together. All right. And truth be told, one reason why I threw that back up, because I wanted to take a little blow off of my vape, not a weed vape, because all you 420 people out there, mine is just regular good old fashioned nicotine. Okay. But I did that in the span of time that I was explaining that. Listen, I taught adults for 432 years. So I've learned how to do these things on the low, even though I just told you about it. But hey, we open around here. I don't care. And also I'm grown. Who gonna whoop me?
Who gonna whoop me, boo?
Who gonna whoop
me? Who gonna check me, boo?
I'm checking. My mom in the hospital, so it ain't her. Right? She's coming along, by the way. But anyway. So the next question I see here is from Ravina, who says, what is a polycule? So a polycule, again, and maybe that was from when I first put the graphic up there. A polycule is what you call a multi-person polyamorous relationship. All right. So that's the group as a whole is a polycule. Okay. So everybody involved in that, all 7 people are members of that one polycule. That does not mean, once again, if you look at the chart, and I'm not doing this to vape this time, but if you look at the chart, you will see that not everybody in this group are connected sexually. and I think we make everything about sex a lot of times. So that's where the community peen keeps coming up and things like that. But not everybody in this group is connected sexually. All right. So that being said, the next comment, I think we're getting to the end of the comments. The next comment says organized peen. So, okay, I will go with that. And like I said, I don't care if you call it community peen, polycule peen, whatever you call it, that's their business. We ain't getting none of it. I listen, I hope it's good to all the people receiving it. Whatever. Blessings to you. All right. So, what is this? What is this? You. My bad. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Can you hear me, Holly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So, everybody once again is connected and all that. Let me get the comments back up because I don't know where we left off. Okay, it says you like it. I'm gonna call you back. Love it. So, is that a you like it? I love it type comment? I think so. All right, very good. Beanie said no sound. Can you all hear me again? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me again, because
I think that's when it went out.
Yeah, I accidentally let me tell you what. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened, because I believe that you tell the truth and you shame the devil in these streets. I called myself buying this fancy mouse, right? Because I'm like, you know what? I deserve the $200 mouse for my computer, right?
Oh, not $200.
The mouse got so many damn buttons on it, y'all. And I accidentally hit them bitches often. I be in the middle of something and I get snatched right back out of it. All right, thanks G for letting me know you can hear us loud and clear. Thank you. Okay, so that's actually what happened. If you really want to know, I actually hit one of these 47.5 buttons that's on this fancy ass mouse. So clearly Jimmy did not. Oops, sorry. Jimmy did not do well with that purchase. All right, so G. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed a comment. Oh, you know what? I missed a bunch of them. So we almost there. What's a polycule? We answered. All right, here we go. Somebody said my favorite line. Was that something I said? Was that one of those "what you eat don't make me shit" or mind the business that pays you? Probably one of those two. My mama used to say, if it ain't on my table, if it ain't on my mama's table. I know that's right. Okay. You like it, I love it. Couple more comments and then we're gonna get over to Holly. Holly thinks she escaping talking about what she did, but we're gonna talk about it here. Let's see. One of my favorites, mind the business that pays you. I know that's right. Beanie said, where did they find all them folks that don't get jealous within the group? Are they unattractive? Okay, so I guess it's a good question. I don't know. I don't think, and if you've seen some of those shows, it is polycules are not like some weird. That's maybe another myth to overcome. That this ain't where ugly people go to find love or something. So yes, there are some very attractive people in the group. So it is what it is. And I think that when you really think about it, like they said, it's their love style, right? So that is how they love. The same way for you, when your idea of love is getting together with a person, spending time together, living happily ever after, just you and him or you and her. Well, in their case, they have that same thing just with multiple people. And I think we keep trying to apply these heterosexual values. I mean, Lord, I said heterosexual value. These monogamous value. I'm gay, so I'm used to everything being to tackle gay people. But anyway, these monogamous values that a lot of us were raised with, and is, probably the tradition in our country, may not apply to everybody. But again, what they eat don't make me dookie. All
And I
right.
think that's what I had to get over with too. Like when we was doing the interview, like kept an open mind, and I loved her. She had great energy. She was really nice. Like whoever she fucking, I don't care. I'm here for the stories, baby.
And I wish she was in the chat because she is. Let me tell you, she is really, really good with explaining.
She was
not just her personal experience, but just polygamy or polyamory in general. Okay. So, she can I'll say this, she can handle all these comments that you all are making. She has very thick skin and she's good with it. Okay. She's probably going to watch this replay. By the way, just so you know, I'm going to do this as a replay, but none of your comments will be shown there. So you can feel safe that anything that you said here stays between us girls and boys. Okay.
all right. Stand on it. Stand on what they said.
No, I'm not going to do that. So I have to protect them from themselves, just like I had to protect you in that episode. Anyway, is it? By the way, I don't know how that name was pronounced, Shate. But G had said that's a great way to look at it. Cool. Let's see what else we got so we can get on over to Holly. All right. So I think after that, a lot of this was when I hit my fancy mouse and got us out. So we're back caught up, I think, with comments about Saint. Very good. Okay, Quana. I'm going to throw this up. Quana is my girl, y'all.
Hey, Quana.
Who has a question/statement? They white. Now, us black folks, we know that to be, that could be a question mark behind that or a statement, right? So in this case, when I say it, I'm going to say they are mostly white. Okay. So Saint is the only person of color. And I say that because she's multiracial. So she's part Black, Irish, some Latino in there. I can't remember which, or was it Native American? Something like that. But she is multiracial. When she presents, when you see her, she looks like just a mixed person, that aesthetic that we often associate with being mixed, But listen, first of all of us mixed with something. We got so much stuff wrapped up in us. Look at Holly. Holly is my mama's color. Is my mother lighter than you or not? I don't know. So
they ain't like.
Yeah, but you did not just call my mama thang on this live national thing.
I love
everybody calls my mother thang. Long story behind that. Maybe in one of these episodes we'll explain that. Okay. So hey Angie, I see you have joined the chat here as well. So she is the only person of color within the polycule. Okay. So to answer your question, most of them are in fact Caucasian or come to us from the mountains of Caucasus. Okay. All right. So that's that. What else? Holly getting, somebody said Holly getting lit.
It's Friday.
I ain't mad. Listen, doing this, I've been, sitting in front of folks for many, many, many years. But Holly, she like, look, let me have this drink so I can say what I'm going to say. And I apologize tomorrow if I need to. Because Holly has said some stuff on some of these episodes where I've just had to go, no, stop. Okay. But we getting to that in just a minute. All right. Beanie said, find us a black polycule. We got real night questions. Okay, very good. I may try and because I actually do know one, but
Ooh,
I
yeah.
have not spoken with them in years. So I do know of one black polycule. So,
We need that.
but theirs is 4 people in. So we'll do that. All right. I think right. Thang. She just brought out the whole thang. But that's a long story. It's actually a cute story how that name came out. But anyway, came about.
Mhm.
All right. So we are all caught up now on Saint's story, the polycule. And we are almost an hour. And it took us an hour to get through that, y'all. Now, this will probably take less time, but nonetheless, we need to talk about something. And like I said, it was one of our last, it was either our last episode or the one, so it's either episode 8 or 9 when I think it's episode 8, right? So Holly, we were talking about emotional baggage and all of that. And Holly hit us with something I was not expecting, as she often does on this channel. Episode after episode, there have been times where Holly just came out with something. I was like, I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting that at all. Now, mind you, I'm sure it goes both ways. I'm sure I done said some stuff that Holly like, what in the entire hell? You over here? Well, anyway, right? So we were having this conversation about emotional baggage and what people bring into it and into relationships and all of that. And Holly, in a few words, let us know that God ain't through with working with her yet. So Holly is married. So all of our podcast episodes that you hear or see on YouTube are engineered by this wonderful guy named Jordan. Love this man to death. Why do I love him? Because why I first started to love Jordan was I saw how well he treated Holly. Jordan happens to be Holly's husband. And I had never seen, or it had been a long time since I had seen a man, and particularly for us, a black man who supported his wife the way he does. Let me tell y'all something about Holly. Holly will say, yeah, I want to start a clothing line, or I want to whatever. Jordan be like, all right, let's see what we got to do to make it happen. Yeah. Holly will say, you know what? I want to go to Egypt for my birthday. Go to Holly's Instagram, see when this, I almost said a bad word. See, ain't this girl got pictures of her and Jordan in Egypt? Holly say, I want to stay at one of them resorts that got a butler or whatever. Jordan gonna make it happen. Okay, so I love the way he supports her. Every time, and y'all don't see the behind the scenes of us getting ready for these things. It is, baby, Holly need a whole glam squad. Okay, and top of that chain of the glam squad is Jordan. He supports her fully, and that's what I love about him.
I'm gonna have to get
every relation. You
said, I'm gonna get her some top tonight because you just digging him up. I'm gonna have to be like, yeah, like, you know.
That was my goal. He called me and asked me to do that. No, just playing. But that being said, all couples have stuff they go through, right? And Holly dropped something on us that my spirit moved a little bit when she said it because I wasn't expecting it. As she was saying it, God tapped me on my right shoulder. And he was like, Negro, did you hear what she just said? Because at first I was, watch the video. Okay, so I'm going to show you, it's only a 2-minute video. I'm going to show you what Holly said, okay? And then we're going to come back on here. We're going to talk about it because y'all got in my darn DMs about this. Okay. So here we go. This is Holly. And let's find out what it is that Holly did.
I would just shut up because I was in the trunk about 2 months ago. No, not even 2 months ago. It was like 4 months ago.
What?
Yes.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you mean by you were in a trunk. Is that a metaphor?
No.
For
and first of all, motherfucker be going through some things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like we married, we happy,
right.
but you know sometimes motherfucker be pushing your button. So I had my brother drop me off at his job, and I got into his car. I took a garbage bag. I got in the trunk, and I put the garbage bag over myself, and I waited for him to get off work, and he was driving. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this bitch conversation, you know, blah, blah, blah. It was just so hot. And I was texting my best friend, like, oh my God, girl, I am so hot. I cannot wait for him to get off work. Yes.
Jordan.
And I popped up. I popped right up like, oh.
Jordan, I didn't know how much you needed my prayers. Jordan, I'm praying for you, brother. First of all,
it's my own shit.
Wait,
I don't
listen.
care. I'm gonna do it.
What I'm going to say on this is, I'm not going to expound much further, except the part where your ass is in this hot trunk covered in a garbage bag.
I got a picture too. I swear to God.
Okay, so I'm not going to go any further into that, but I just want I want you to realize.
You speaking to me? Come on. I'm with y'all now at this point.
That it may not be the most normal thing.
That ain't even the craziest thing I've done.
Okay, whatever you do, shut your ass up. I don't want to hear nothing else that you specifically have done, okay? So, but you have to admit that it is probably not the most normal thing to dress up like Missy Elliott and get in the fucking trunk of... I wasn't expecting none of this shit right there. So, all right. Whew, I'm crying. Yes, so. All righty. My DMs lit the hell up after that episode. Again, that was episode 8, I believe, emotional baggage. So go back, check out the whole thing, because it's actually, we have a lot of fun on our episodes, because I know some of y'all in this room don't watch our episodes. Y'all just came here for this $100 Amazon gift card. I tell the truth and shame the devil, but that's all right. I'm okay with that because I'm a very giving person. I like to give stuff away. That said, before we jump into and get a little bit more from Holly, I will say, again, I ask that you all would please like this video that you are watching right now. You can exit the live chat, hit like, and come right back into the live chat. Another thing is that's what this type of conversation is, what these lives are really about, and when we dig in a little bit deeper into some of these episodes. Now, this live will also serve as this week's podcast episode as well. So you will see it. For those of you who watch the podcast, you will get a replay of it. For those of you who don't, feel free to check it out on YouTube as a replay. Again, all your damning comments that were here will not be shown, so you won't see those, but you will be able to leave new comments. Okay. Now, and another thing, we've been talking about our sock mob community. Y'all, I have finally set it up. So YouTube is finalizing it, and I'm getting all the approvals for all the perks I'm offering y'all. And I do want y'all to join into our community. Now, in the meantime, y'all don't have to be shy. Y'all can hit them super chats and super stickers and all of that other stuff too. You know, because listen, I am retired now. So, anyway, so feel free to support this channel, because y'all hear the stuff that we say on these podcasts. We ain't getting no damn sponsorships. So we dependent on y'all. Holly, that look that y'all see over there, that costs Murnies. Okay, them wigs ain't cheap.
Tabby in the chat selling the picture that I took in the trunk for $75.99 in the
Talk
comments.
about it. Talk about it. Listen, that's the type of thing you get when you join the sock mob community, by the way. You get, because when I tell y'all, after that, Holly sent me not only the pictures of her in the trunk, but the video of her in the trunk. So, if you were wondering if it's a true story, I can guarantee you it is a very true story. Okay.
No lies were told.
So, and our memberships, by the way, they're for the low. So I have you can start being a member at literally $2.99 a month, and it would support us greatly. Now there's some other levels. There's some ballers out here in these streets, you know. So and I support other channels as well. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a very giving person. Now, let me talk about why I wanted to bring this video back around. So again, you will notice that I was kind of caught off guard with that confession of her being in this damn trunk. And at first, if you notice in the video, I was like, oh, okay. And then it kind of clicked and I'm like, maybe that's a saying that, you know, Holly's younger than me. I'm 47. Yes, retired at 47. Get you one. I'm like, maybe that's a new term these young folks using out here in these streets, because I ain't in these streets like that no more, you know. So I said, maybe that's a term and I just don't understand it. So I'm like, Holly, is that a metaphor for something? She was like, no, it was hot in there. So that was that. Now, the specific reason half of my DMs were lit up was because you will notice that I told Holly when I said, you know, it's not real. You might want to admit that it's not normal to get your ASS in the trunk of a car. Cover yourself up in a garbage bag. And she cut me off and said, oh, that ain't the craziest stuff I did. And I stopped her. You want to know what the number one question I got was? Why did you stop her?
Y'all shady. So shady.
Not just shady, nosy. Now, one of the reasons that we talked about this in episode 1, one of the reasons why I brought Holly in as my co-host, because Holly a little nosy too. Holly would have been asking that same question, right? So I am the least nosy person you ever want to meet. And I was also trying to protect Holly from herself, just in case she said whatever because if she said that wasn't the worst thing she's done, I was afraid of what was coming next. So that was just Big Brother Jimmy protecting little sis DaBeamer. Okay. So that being said, first of all, thank you, G, for the super sticker. That's my dog right there. G with the super sticker. Okay. So much appreciated. You know, it keeps me from having to sell bussy in these streets.
What's it called, Jimmy? What's it called?
They call it bussy. First of all, if you watch some of my episodes, you know that I've said very emphatically that I am not a top or bottom. I'm a side, which means I don't really participate in the anal stuff, but nonetheless, you know, if times get hard, you might have to sell a little. Okay, anyway, I'm not encouraging that, okay? But do what you got to do. All right. So, Holly, I'm going to ask you now.
I'm scared.
I have two questions. One I don't want to ask. Okay, how about this? Answer generically.
Okay.
Generically on this first question. Why the hell you get in that trunk? What was so bad that you done got in a darn trunk? Now, I happened to glance at the comments and somebody said she was camping. So what made you get in this trunk?
I don't know. I think we need some more super stickers. What is that? What it's called? Super stickers?
Yes.
Oh, y'all want to know why I got in the trunk?
Okay, a super sticker just came in. Oh,
y'all want to know why I got in the trunk?
Money. Stretch
Ooh,
Money said. Stretch Money said, we need that story.
Okay, I'm gonna
Holly, listen, Holly said her story ain't cheap, y'all. Okay. So, Holly, what made you get in that damn trunk of that car?
All right, don't judge me, y'all. Okay, for my good Judies out there, don't judge me. But okay, I'm gonna give the generic version. Something just told me like, girl, where he at? He at work, but he at work. You know, he's at work. But then I was like, something not right with the iPhone location thingamajigger. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, the job down the street. Let me just go ahead and go over there real quick. And then I called my best friend. I was like, bitch, I think that something wrong. some in my soul just went right, Jimmy. And I pulled up, the car was there. And I'm like, okay, so he really is at work. I had my brother take me, by the way. I got an extra key to his car. So I told my brother, like, look, I'm finna get in his trunk. We was going through something at the time. So I was like, I'm finna get in his trunk and I'm gonna listen to like his conversation, like on the way home. But like his trunk got a lot of stuff in there. The reason why people was asking, like, why would you pick a garbage bag? Like, why wouldn't you pick like a cover, or like, why wouldn't you pick something else, like a blanket or something? The reason why I picked the garbage bag is because he already had like a garbage bag in his car, like full of stuff or whatever. So, and we had extra motherfucking hefty glad bags, and this
and she wanted to be super duper fly.
So I was like, okay. I told my brother, I said, come on, take me over here, drop me off. And this what killed me. It was shift change. You know what I'm saying? So like people coming, like getting in their cars, other people dropping people off at work. And I'm not going to say where he work at. People that know us know where he work at. And so I'm like.
And I'm surprised that type of place has to have a ton of cameras, but nonetheless, go ahead with your story.
They did. I ain't gonna say I'm banned. I think he lying. He say I'm banned, but I'm not. But whatever. I'm gonna come back.
Not banned from his job.
But so I get in the car. At first, I get in the car. So I guess people that's waiting for their shift to change. You know, Black people don't never like. People wait inside their car. They smoke their cigarette or whatever. Then they go in. So I'm sitting in the driver's seat because I don't want to fully just jump right in the trunk immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because that looks strange. So I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting for all the cars, like people to get out their cars or whatever, and people that's getting off work to get in their cars. But the time is ticking because he's finna get off. So I got to hurry up and get in the damn trunk. So now I'm like, okay, when you gonna go? When you gonna go? Then all of a sudden, like, I got in the back seat. And when I got in the back seat, this lady like in the car behind me saw me get in the back seat. So I'm like, oh my God, now I got to pretend like I'm looking for something and get back in the driver's seat. It was just so frustrating. I was so pissed. I finally get in the trunk and then I had to like get in the bag because I don't know if anybody, y'all tell me in the comments, when y'all get in y'all car, do y'all look in the trunk or do y'all look in the back seat? Like, I don't. I do now since I've done that, but I do now. I do now. And I put the bag over me And then I was like, dang, I'm just gonna come from, I'm like, I'm gonna put the bag over me, and I just made a little hole or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, when he gonna get off? Because he don't like get off at a Pacific time. Is that the right word? Pacific.
Yep. Close
drinking.
enough.
Yeah, close enough.
I've been drinking.
Yeah. So then I'm like, I call my best friend. She like, you still in there? I'm like, bitch, yes. And it's so hot. Like, oh my God, when the fuck he gonna come out? But the whole purpose of me being in the trunk was to listen to his conversation on the way home, or like hear the conversation outside the car. You know, you talking to your coworkers or whatever.
I call that investigative reporting. That's all. Very investigative journalism.
Yes.
Very
and I'm like,
good.
you know, I wanted to pop out at a good time, but not a time where he would be like, oh my God, get scared and crash the car. That would be me.
Or shoot your ASS.
Yeah, you know. But long story short,
you don't catch a hood dude, or not saying he's a hood dude now, but a dude from the hood or from an urban environment off guard. You can get hurt. So
he was like, is you coming out the trunk? Yeah. Yeah.
And thank you, Stephanie, for the super sticker. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep. So now you all know why she got in the trunk.
And that's not even the craziest. Join the community. Y'all want to hear these juicy good stories.
Oh,
that's like a 5.
That's like a 5 on a scale of what?
On a scale of 10, I think that's like a 4. But I'm not condoning no craziness. Like I say, God's still working on me. I know my faults. I know people gonna be like, "Oh, if you got to do all of that, why you with him, bitch?" Whatever.
So we're gonna save some stuff, for the community. However, and thank you, Stretch Money, for another super sticker. See, they wanted to hear this story. They throwing their money on the stage. So we'll save some of that for our Sock Mob community group, but you got to give us one thing that you've done that ain't gonna land you in jail. So hopefully the statute of limitations done ran out if it's super crazy. But give me one thing. Now, see, I'm pulling a Holly because she does this to me on the episodes all the time when I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. Holly be like, come on, tell the story. Tell the story. Tell about when you whatever. So, all right. So just give us one little tidbit of something that you've done.
Okay.
God, I'm afraid of this.
I'm trying to think of something mild so I don't get in trouble.
Y'all know it's bad. Wish you got to sort through the rough ones to figure out a mild one.
But this is not my life no more. It is, but it ain't. I swear to God. Let me see. I don't know. Renee just bought a $2.99 super sticker.
Oh, wait, let me get it. Hey, Renee.
Going in the Rolodex, Renee.
Thank you, Renee. We appreciate it.
I'm going to give something that is a really, really good story, right?
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell the whole thing because they're going to have to come back for it.
Okay.
One time I had to climb on top of my truck in a fucking blizzard to jump on this man's back porch to get to his back door to knock on his bedroom window. He wasn't answering the door for me.
Oh, you not answering your phone? Oh, you're not answering the door?
He was mad about something. And then I was like, oh, you ain't going to answer the door? Oh, I got something for you. And then I dropped my keys on the other side of the fence. And then a crackhead picked it up and threw me my keys off of the fence. No, they didn't even throw me my keys. They was like, you dropped your keys. So I had to hop back over the fence onto my top of my car, get the keys, and proceed to go back. Y'all. God,
thank you, Kiara. First of all, thank you so much, Kiara. Much appreciated.
Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't care.
So let me give y'all a little bit of a lesson, and we're getting ready to get to this raffle, y'all. We're gonna get to it in just a few moments. Whew. Let me tell you something about what you not for any of the heterosexual men or even lesbian women who might be in here who date black women. Let me tell you something about a black woman. You're not gonna ignore no black woman and think you can get away with it.
Mm-mm.
You not gonna not answer your phone, not answer the door when she know you at home. Oh no, because I'm getting ready to pull my truck up to the back of your house
In a blizzard, in a Chicago blizzard.
and even though you live on the second floor, I'm gonna stand on the back of this truck in this blizzard,
On the top of it.
climb like Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, up to your back door, risk giving my keys to a crackhead who could have drove off with her stuff.
I didn't even think about that.
What you not gonna do is ignore a black woman in these streets. I'm trying to tell you. Now, there are folks of other persuasions who may say, oh, well, maybe he's busy, or, knocking on the door. Oh, well, maybe he's asleep. Black woman, no, you sleep?
What's that?
Nope. All right. We finna get in this car. We gonna ride over there.com. Okay. So thank you, Brittany, for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Y'all, y'all make me, I almost want to sing for y'all, but I ain't got no voice. Oh, maybe I strip for y'all. So, how does it feel? No, anyway. So, but yeah, so we're gonna stop it there before Holly tells us a little bit too much. I'm gonna go to these comments real fast, and then we'll get to the raffle, since that's what y'all want, what y'all came here for anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna take us back a little bit. I see some Quetta said, that's a real friend, brother, to take you to get in a damn truck.
He know what to do.
Okay, very good. Shout out to Carter for driving her over there. Anyway, Stephanie said, I was funny about something. Oh Lord, could have been anything. Funniest shit ever. Yes, she got in that trunk. I'm just gonna put that there. Who was it? Beanie said, nope, Beanie ain't getting in no trunk.
Nope.
Just nope. That is a black person's response to so much stuff where they nope.
I aspire to be that.
Very good. I don't know what this means. Watermelon.
Because I've been drinking.
Oh, gotcha. And you said you was going anyway. In case y'all don't know what that watermelon really means in that song. I wonder if Stephanie know. I always check the back seat. How do we pronounce shit? Do you know her? Shatay?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. And then what else? Renee said, hey, Sock Snob, thank you again for your super sticker. You should have called him from the trunk. Now that would have been much. Right. So, somebody said, did I miss the trunk story? Yes, you did. But Renee, I will say this. This is going to be on replay. So you can watch this again and you'll be able to see it. All right. Let's see. Hey, friend, Socksnap, I got to support you and your channel. I appreciate it. I really do. All right. What else? Holly, I know you got some cranberry juice over in there. I think Holly drinking that straight. Every time she comes over here, she be drinking straight, y'all. Stretch Money said that bottle gone. Nothing left in that bottle. All right.
Gone.
What else? All right. Oh, Stephanie said, I don't know what it means, Jimmy. Okay. Stephanie, I'm finna school you on some game. And now you're going to find out folks been playing in your face when they talking about watermelon. So the reason what Beyonce is talking about in the song when she's talking about the watermelon, what does watermelon have in it? Seeds, right?
Yeah.
And when you are eating watermelon, you spit the seeds out. So it's a reference to fellatio, a reference to sucking peen, if you will. All right, just in case y'all didn't know. You have to understand the only reason I know, most of the lingo that Black women use starts in the gay community. Okay. But anyway, so it's all about doing you know what. So, all right. What is this? DaBeamer in the trunk. I be in the bushes. Quanta say she be in them bushes.
I know that's
okay?
right.
I ain't mad at it. Oh, Stephanie went ahead and just said the whole word. Yes, semen, girl, semen. All right. So, all right. So that is that. Let's get to this raffle because I want to be generous. And, you know, I done sold enough bussy in the streets over the years to be able to scrape together my coins and give y'all a little something. I'm just kidding. I ain't sold nobody's bussy. Believe that. So I want to give you guys, just as a thank you, to show our appreciation for you guys supporting our brand new podcast, this channel, and so on. And we're giving away a $100 gift card. Okay, so $100 gift card. Now I gave some rules. Now I'm going to be real generous and loosey goosey. I know you all have at least followed the first rule. Otherwise, you would not have been able to chat today. So everybody was supposed to subscribe and then like at least one video and comment on at least one podcast video. Okay. If you done made your way into this chat wrong, riding dirty in this chat, and you did not do those things, I trust that you will then do it after the fact. And I hope that you all will begin watching our podcast. We do episodes every Friday. They typically release at midnight, you know, like Thursday night, early Friday morning, usually. Okay. So, in order to qualify for or to enter into the raffle, I need you all in the chat. If I'll leave you on an honor system. If you ain't done none of the stuff we said to do for it, don't do this, but that's all right if you did. I want you to type in the chat #sock. #sock in the chat. And then that will qualify you for the raffle. And then you guys, so I don't want you to think I'm over here pulling names out my drawers and stuff like that or showing favoritism. I am going to show it on the screen. By the way, for those of you, I've noticed that some people are doing emojis and all of that. It literally has to be #sock, all run together. So I don't want you to miss out on your little Murnies because you didn't follow those little easy instructions. So #SOCK, #SOCK. So I'm going to give you all a moment to do that.
This is how you know who stayed to the end, who are real trooper.
Okay. All right. There's 20-some people in here, so that should be 20-some people's names going into the raffle. $20-some names going into the raffle. All right. So I'm going to assume everybody has gotten their stuff in. So I'm going to start the raffle. I have 12 people. Look at some of y'all being honest. It's 20-something people in here and only 12 of y'all. I'm just going to go back just in case. Go back, just give folks an opportunity to get theirs in, just in case y'all a little slow on the draw. I know some people get a little behind, you know. And again, I appreciate everybody taking the time to come and support us today. It's up to 14. So look at me. I'm being nice. I'm giving y'all extra time. Like I said, I know some folks may be a little behind on the video. I know ads probably popped up on you. Let me tell you about YouTube. They're going to make their money. We're up to 16. I'm going to wait just another moment. And then we're going to draw. And then I will tell you, if I do not recognize your name here, then if you know me directly, then reach out to me so I can get I will need your email address if you are the winner in order to give you this $100 electronic digital Amazon gift card. Yes, it is real money that you can use on the world's largest retailer, Amazon over there.
Christmas coming up.
Because baby, Amazon making their monies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think it's been at 16 for a minute. We're going to go ahead and begin. So wish yourselves luck. Cross your finger, cross your legs, and keep your legs crossed once you leave here too. But anyway, here we go.
Ooh, look at.
All righty. The winner is Julie Thorman. Julie Thorman. Holly, do you know Julie?
No.
Okay, I don't recognize the name right away. So, Julie, if you would, you can even send me a message. You can, if you want to put your, I don't want you to put your email in chat. So, let me see. Just say hello in chat for me real fast, and I'll see if I can do a private message to you. So, say hello in chat. Congrats to you for winning our very, very, very first raffle. And by the way, this is something that we're going to be doing, you know, when we have our, for those of you who become members, we will be doing stuff like that in our private off public YouTube stretches. All right. So there we go. Okay, I see your chat there, Julie. And if you're comfortable putting it in chat, again, this will not stay in the public live screen. It will go away once we do that. But if you'll send me your email address, then I will be happy to tonight. I'm not going to waste no time. Send it to you tonight, your $100 Amazon gift card. Okay. If you're not comfortable putting it in chat there, then you can DM me in Facebook Messenger. My name on Facebook is Jimmy Lee Lard. I'll be on the lookout for you. Or Instagram, I am The Real Sock Snob. TikTok, I am the.real.socksnob or the.socksnob. Okay, it's something with sock snob every time. So, okay, you're gonna text it to me. Very good, even better. I love it. Cousin, I ain't got no damn cousin named Julie Thorman. So y'all out here in these streets with aliases, okay? Okay, I see you. I see you, Julie Thorman, creeping in these YouTube streets. Okay, so thank you all for joining us tonight. I really do appreciate you guys joining me and Holly. Listen, we enjoy making this content. I just want to make sure that you guys get an opportunity to, you know, kind of consume it with us, you know. We are going to continue. We have another good episode coming next week that I believe you all are going to enjoy. So thank you all for joining. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, subscribe to the channel, and be on the lookout for the Sock Mob memberships. It'll probably, I was hoping they would finish finalizing it today, but hopefully by tomorrow, and definitely before our next live. All right, thank you all, and I will see you on a future live.
Bye.
All right, y'all, have a good one. Thank you, Holly.
Thank you, Jimmy Lee.